Hello everyone, welcome back to Cooking with Donna. Today we are making up some Reuben sandwiches that are made with corned beef, some Swiss cheese, some Thousand Island dressing, some rye bread, some sauerkraut, and this is the bread I'm using. You can I'll get it out. Definitely use all rye or all pumpernickel, but this is the deli swirl. Okay? All right, so we're going to start out. I have my corned beef, which is really, really thin sliced. Okay, you want it to be really thin. And if that corned beef is carrying a lot of water, pat it dry because we want to try to keep this sandwich as crisp as possible. That's what makes this sandwich so delicious, is that toasty bread. And we want to try to keep it as toasty as we can. So I got mine from the deli. It's fully cooked, shaved really thin, and then some Swiss cheese also cut really thin. So let's get this bread moved over here. Okay, we're going to start out by buttering our bread. Probably a good teaspoon of butter. We're going to build it right here in the pan, just like you would a grilled cheese. And that butter side of that bread goes down. Get in every corner there, every corner of that bread. Butter side down. Okay? Now, a lot of people will go ahead and put their dressing on the bread. I don't like to do that because that causes the bread to start to get soggy. So I start out by blanketing the bottom and protecting that, basically. And then we will go in with our corned beef. That's one long slice. If you can't get the long slices, just get regular regular cut Swiss cheese. But I'm using the long slices, that way it just covers the bread, and it's really thin. Don't want it thick because we're using 2 of these. And you're going to use between 1/4 to 1/3 of a pound of some good corned beef. And just pile it on there. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I forgot my dressing. Get you a good sized tablespoon and put that right over your... Now you can use the Russian dressing or you can use the Thousand Islands, which is what I'm using. Okay? Just put that right over that cheese. These are some really good sandwiches, y'all, with some French fries, some curly fries, or some potato chips, is which I'm going to have with mine. And we're just going to pile that corned beef right there on top of that, and I'll go along. Okay, now we're going to go in. I like to put my dressing now on top of the corned beef. I build mine a little bit different from others because I want to keep that bread dry. You can taste that dressing more if it's on the meat and not soaking into the bread. So that's another good sized tablespoon. And as I said, use whatever dressing you like, the Russian or this one. Get you some sauerkraut, your favorite sauerkraut. I'm using the Libby's. We like the crispy Libby's one here. You can use the one in the bag, the can, whatever you like. But whatever you do, put some gloves on, squeeze the heck out of it. You don't want a lot of moisture left in that kraut because it's going to cause a soggy sandwich. Or if you don't have any gloves, clean hands, squeeze it. I mean, it'll once you start squeezing, it's going to be like, God, it squeezed down to nothing. It's going to take quite a bit to get that 1/4 cup of kraut, or if you want 1/3 of a cup, that's totally up to you. Now I will go in with my kraut. See how dry that is? It's very dry. Now if you like a more moist sandwich, wet sandwich, leave some of that moisture on there. But I don't, so I really get all of that moisture out, that liquid that I can. It's a big sandwich. I'm telling you, it's filling and it is delicious. The husband, my boys, they don't have no problem. They'll scarf down this whole thing. Okay. Now I'm going to cover that with my other slice of Swiss cheese, just like a blanket. It holds it all in place. And now we're going to butter one side of the, just like you're making a grilled cheese. Good sized teaspoon of butter. That butter helps crisp this, as I believe I mentioned. You want some good butter on here to the very edge. You know, a lot of people know about Reubens, but sometimes we forget what's for dinner, you know, and it gives you an idea. Well, maybe we can have that today. So butter side up. Now, when we get this in the pan, I'm going to start it out on a medium high just to get it toasting. Then, this is what I do different as well. I like to turn it down. I'm talking about low, where it almost stops browning. It helps dry the bread and brings that crispiness that we all look for. Well, a lot of us look for. And it'll be nice and toasty. Just turn it up till it starts to brown. Turn it down and flip it. Make sure you press that sandwich as it's cooking to get good contact with the bottom of that pan. Okay, so to the stove it goes. Okay, I've been pressing this and I have it on really low. I started it kind of high to get the browning going and been pressing it. Now we're going to flip this, being careful. Hold that bread, because it's a heavy sandwich. See there how nice and toasty that is? And that cheese. I love that toasted cheese flavor. And give it a press. And we want this to warm through. It's a thick sandwich, so you are going to cook it slow, so for that reason also. So everything warms through, because your corned beef is cold, your kraut is cold, your cheese is cold. Thick sandwich, you want it to warm through. So mine's probably going to go 15 to 18 minutes. You don't have to do it this way. I don't like to warm my corned beef, because to me, it can dry it really quick. So I don't warm it. A lot of people do. I don't. It warms. It's already cooked. It warms right on that sandwich, cooking low and slow and getting nice and crispy. So we'll finish this up. Okay, friends, there is the Reuben sandwich. I just don't have good lighting in here. And I think I hit something on the camera a while ago. Don't know if I knocked that out of whack. I hope y'all can see that okay. Or if I'm bringing it in too close, I'm not sure. But I know it's going to be good. Listen. Nice and toasty. We'll cut this so y'all can see here. Let me get this thing off here. Don't know if I have my volume on. Guess I do. Okay, listen here, y'all. That is crunchy. Light and crunchy. I'm not going to be back with the final presentation. I'm doing it right here with y'all. We'll open that up. Look at there. Delicious sandwich, y'all. And I'm going to get a bite with y'all. I'll turn that around and let y'all look at that there. Doesn't that look delicious? Nice Reuben sandwich. I got to get my potato chips, and I'm having some, I'll eat half that. I'm having some potato chips with that and a pickle. Nathan's pickle. Love these things. But I'll get a bite with y'all for sure. Mmm. Oh, that is delicious. Mmm. Don't want to talk my mouth full here. Oh, what a delicious sandwich, y'all. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. Little something different, maybe, for those of you are not, aware of how good these Reuben sandwiches are. Never even heard of them. But anyways, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I welcome you. Please, if you like the channel, share, like, subscribe would be awesome. But until next time, everything, first off, is in the description what you need for these sandwiches. Build your own. It does matter how much you put on it, but I don't think you can go wrong. Just an idea. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Till next time, love one another. Try to eat well. I know it's hard nowadays. And be there for one another. That's all we can do, right? But I truly love y'all. God bless each and every one of y'all. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.